Another round of working-level talks on a free trade agreement deal between Korea, China, and Japan has kicked off in Beijing. If the deal is signed, it will represent Korea's first trade pact with Japan. Shin Se reports.
A new round of working-level talks for a free trade agreement involving Korea, China, and Japan is well underway, with the three countries looking to hammer out any remaining differences. It's the 8th time the countries have met for trilateral talks of this kind, and the talks are expected to last throughout this week. Korea's trade ministry says the three countries will discuss issues like modalities for lifting tariffs and ways to free up the service and investment sectors. Depending on the results of the talks, the chief negotiators will meet in China sometime in September for their 8th scheduled meeting. The three neighboring countries originally announced plans to begin negotiations in November 2012 and have since been planning comprehensive trade deal discussions. Seoul currently has a free trade deal in place with Beijing, but not with Tokyo. In 2004, Japan's opposition to liberalize its agricultural market put bilateral talks with Korea on hold, suspending a total of 6 rounds of bilateral negotiations. The bilateral trade climate has cooled recently, dropping by 14% in the first quarter of this year, unlike previous instances of trade volume jumping over 400-fold since the two countries established diplomatic ties half a century ago. Last year was the 3rd consecutive year that Korea and Japan posted negative growth in bilateral trade. Therefore, this FTA pact with Japan is viewed as crucial as it represents Seoul's first trade pact with Tokyo. Seoul is also considering entering a U.S.-led regional FTA, also known as the Trans-Pacific Partnership, with a dozen other countries, including Japan. Shin Se, Arirang News.